Hi, everyone. I'm Nancy.
And I'm Stephanie.
And if you enjoy our show, please like and subscribe.
And hit that notification bell.
We're also on Instagram at TWiN, and you can also find us on X. Well, we thought we would talk about all these rumors circulating. There's a lot of hubbub going on. Even Lady C is talking about it, that Harry might be coming home. Now, there is no concrete proof of this.
Oh, no.
I haven't been able to locate Harry.
Have
you been able to locate?
Sorry to the UK.
Yeah, I know.
For this rumor.
I think why there are so many rumors going around right now is because Harry has not been seen since South Africa.
Yes.
We have not seen him. We saw Meghan in that awful red dress, and that was it of her. Who knows? Thursday, they may make an appearance on Halloween. We might see the back of him at a trunk or treat again, like everyone thought we did.
Yeah, with her mom jeans on.
Mom jeans, yeah, that was so weird.
That mom jeans are weird.
No.
It was weird that was the picture that got leaked. It was just, the whole thing was strange.
Yeah. They may manufacture a picture of the kids. Who knows?
Who knows?
But we wanted to talk about it because it is in the news, and we want to give you our commentary because who knows, if it's true or not. Now, New York Post, which is an American publication, again, I can't stress this enough.
New York is in America. I can confirm that.
Love the picture they used of Harry. This is just so great. And the picture they used of Meghan. I mean, they really went all out.
I saw this last night and I was like, who is behind those shots?
I want to shake their hand. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's professional relationship is in a very bad state. Now, we have read this before where they no longer want to work professionally. Obviously, her brand is so toxic. Maybe he has like a couple advisors saying, you need to just cut ties from her professionally. Also, we have speculated that maybe this is just a ruse. She said, look, you have to get your name back so then I can come and join you again because Colombia was a disaster.
Yeah, you need to build up the Prince Harry thing so I can ride your coattails. That's what might be in her mind right now.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But, it would be great. There are some people that are saying, hey, would you be cool if the royal family accepted Harry back? We sort of touched upon this where you said he would have to be under 24-hour surveillance.
Well, he would need a handler with him all the time.
Yes.
You can't have someone like that just go freely around the palace.
No more royal duties ever.
No.
Treat him like Andrew. Treat him like Andrew.
Well,
Put him behind the gates of Windsor. Let him live in Frogmore.
Great life.
And
I want to do that.
When the kids come to visit, when it's his weekend with the kids, let the kids on the grounds.
Yeah.
And no, Meghan, obviously, she is not allowed to be back. That is our terms for us to be.
That's our terms.
Okay. We've been doing this about 2 years. I think, we're entitled to terms at this point. And my terms, it may not be your terms, but my terms.
Yeah, they're not my terms.
No Meghan. And if the kids want to, come and visit their dad, they can do it behind the gates of a protected area.
I think that's fair.
I think it's very fair.
Yeah.
The family can't take any risks at this point because Harry and Meghan are desperate. Meghan is desperate like the Kardashians are desperate. Like right now, I feel like the Kardashians are just freaking out. And this is a side note from what we're talking about today, but what's interesting? They spend all this time talking about how much they love Diddy. They're close to Diddy. They've incorporated him on the show before. He spends Christmas with them. They are close to Diddy.
Yes.
Now, if my friend was accused of something like that, if they thought like this is our friend, why didn't they come to his defense at any point? Why did Kim immediately unfriend him on Instagram?
Like they know.
That's what I'm saying. Doesn't that make you look more guilty by going, oh, shoot, he got found out?
I know. It's like me getting married to a KKK member and then like stating in a year from now going, I didn't know he did that. I didn't know he was burning crosses next door. How would I know that?
Exactly.
It's just ridiculous. They're sort of in this corner right now, and we're all watching
Yeah.
them to see what happens, and they're not doing anything.
Yeah. The reason I bring them up is it shows desperation, and Meghan is desperate, and you do not want to mess with a woman who is desperate like that.
On the brink.
On the brink.
Whoa.
So they cannot trust her. Now, some people are saying he's in the UK in rehab. Who knows? Let's look at this New York Post article. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's professional relationship is in a very bad state, according to a royal biographer. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex haven't made a joint appearance in more than a month, and according to royal expert Angela Levin, the duo are navigating their next step as Harry, 40, is apparently facing trouble with his U.S. visa. Well, he's going to be in a lot of trouble next week if Trump wins.
I wish a lot of luck to Harry, because he's going to need it.
Yikes.
He's got trouble with his visa, Levin told GB News. They're allowed to look again at what the problem is, and he might still not be able to stay there. Maybe that's why they're buying somewhere else. That could be why they're looking at Portugal. They say they're going to work separately. Then they say they're buying a house in Portugal. You don't do that if you don't want to separate for most of the time. So I wonder if it's in a very bad state. But I'm sure they're trying to work out something, she said, adding that Harry doesn't know where he is at the moment.
In his head?
Is
in
he
his
ever?
own head?
Yeah. In what way?
In what way?
In his decision-making process.
Oh, I see. Okay.
In addition to rumors, their professional union is struggling. The Suits alum received a scathing assessment. Yeah, we know. Tina Brown said blah, blah, blah. Speaking about Brown's brutal takedown of the Duchess, Levin claimed that the mom of two would not have reacted well to the comments. Tina Brown described Meghan in a very negative way, a way that no one has dared before.
Well, listen, we've seen all these magazines come out saying Meghan's on her own terms. Meghan doesn't care what people are saying about her anymore. She's going to do what she wants. Then that Girls Inc. thing, I'm the most bullied girl in America. You know, I'm thinking we are going to get a rebrand of Meghan Markle soon.
What's the rebrand going to be?
She's the one saying it. I don't care how I look anymore. I'm going to be myself. Well, maybe, first of all, that's BS because she's never going to be herself. A narcissist is never going to be themselves. Okay? We're going to see, though, something different, don't you think? With all this, I'm on my own terms now.
I'm still waiting. Like, I check Kim Kardashian's page every day. I'm still waiting for her to do a Skims ad. I think she's going to drop a Skims ad.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
we're going to get some sort of rebrand of Meghan Markle where she really does not care. She's going to pull a Kim Kardashian and a Khloe and go, I don't care.
What do you have to lose at this point?
What do you have to lose?
And that's the problem. That's the most dangerous person in the world, the person that has nothing to lose. Apparently, Meghan is actually inconsolable with tears, crying nonstop because she really liked Tina Brown, and now she's dropped her.
Narcissists don't cry.
I bet she was referring to Tina Brown when she told Oprah that she got close to one of her mother-in-law's friends, and I bet you she was referring to Tina Brown.
That might have been it.
Like, who else would?
That's probably it.
Yeah, and maybe she thought in her head she was friends with Tina Brown.
Because you sort like she's so delusional that she probably thought they were like
friends. Can you imagine hearing that about yourself? That line right there. Can you imagine hearing that about yourself? How do you think the royal family felt when they heard you guys ball-faced lying viciously on Oprah during a pandemic, and you knew the whole time that they could not defend themselves? How do you think they felt? And we're supposed to feel bad for her? Are you kidding? I will never feel bad for you, Meghan. Ever.
I think it's time for another Never Forget series for us.
Oh, it's coming.
Oh, it's coming.
But
we're going to play a few of those.
You know what? And I can't say if she actually does feel this way. I don't think she has
no empathy.
Yeah, I don't think she does.
Narcissists don't have empathy.
But oh my God, nobody cares. Do you watch the Oprah interview again? You
don't call her a name.
Can you imagine hearing that about yourself? Especially when you think you're incredibly important and everything you do is global, she added. The Post has reached out to reps for Sussexes for comment. It comes after another royal expert claimed that Markle is keeping her personal memoir in her back pocket.
Revenge. We know
It's
you're
going to come
get
out
your
either way.
revenge.
You will put out something. We know that. And our personal opinion is you're going to wait for the divorce to put it out because you don't want anything in black and white saying anything positive about Harry, because then you'll have to retract it when you do a divorce and then blame him for pretty much your whole life falling apart. I gave up everything. I sacrificed my life. I left my family in the States, my friends. I left them all for the UK. Oh my God. I mean, that will happen. And we're just preparing everybody now. Timestamp it. We want this to come out in like a year or two because we know it's going to happen. We have watched we've studied the Kardashians for years. We know this will happen 100%.
I could write a whole dissertation on the Kardashians if I wanted to.
You could teach a class.
I could definitely teach a class on that and probably Meghan's narcissist at the same time.
Earlier this year, the former actress, 43, was said to have been planning to expand on the mental health struggle she faced during her time at the palace in a tell-all book.
This is where it gets to the Princess Diana card, where she's wanting to do those interviews going, I had to share my husband with another woman. Like remember when Princess Diana said that? Like, she's going to say, Meghan's going to go, I had to share my husband with someone else, and that person's name was drugs. You know what I mean? And that other person's name was Jim Bean.
But while there's been no official word from her camp, royal correspondent Jenny Bond said that Markle could be looking to use the project to her advantage in the future. Duh, we've been saying this for years. Also, there was a little video that you sent me, and I also saw it on Brittany's page.
Yeah, I
Royal
sent
News
you the
Network.
video part.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if you wanted to read through it. I didn't know how your migraine was. So
yeah, this was actually from The Sun. So we're going to play this on how, which is a UK publication. I will admit that. But this is from The Sun on Meghan, how she dumps everybody and how she's going to dump Harry. Let's just listen to it. I haven't even heard it yet.
I hate to say that she has I mean, people usually act in character and they usually act on form. And if you look at her form is that she dumped her father. She dumped her first husband. She dumped her Canadian chef lover. She dumped Jessica Mulroney. She dumped the entire British royal family. So who is going to be next for the chop? I think inevitably, probably Prince Harry. And there will come a time when she'll think that she doesn't need him. I don't know when she might make that particular call. It's not for me to speculate, but she'll probably somehow put him in the wrong, and so that she can say that she's a wronged woman and he's just behaved like all the others, etc., etc. I mean, she I don't think she ever admits that she is wrong about anything. But I feel very sorry for Prince Harry because I think he's in a very difficult place at the moment. I think he has been for some time. Well, I don't think that her projects have done Harry any good. I think what we saw the other day when he came over here and he was doing things with the Invictus Games, and when he went off to Africa, that is where his skills lie, in sort of being a member of the royal family, and certainly when he was a soldier, as Tina Brown pointed out, he did extremely well. The Invictus Games wasn't entirely his initiative, but he certainly was the one who made it famous and popular, and he's done an incredibly good job with it. What's strange about that is that the message, as far as I can read, of Invictus is you are not a victim. You are able to get on with life and you're able to make wonderful contributions, and he gets people going again. And yet what has he done to himself, or what has he allowed to happen to himself? He's turned himself into a victim. I mean, he's always complaining about everything and how everybody's against him, and there's interviews, Oprah Winfrey, Netflix, the book Spare. It's all a litany of poor little me complaints, which is terrible. It's very difficult to kind of work out exactly what his view about it was. I mean, she if she hadn't come along, it wouldn't have happened, that's for certain. On the other hand, he is certainly complicit in it, and probably, well, my reading of it is that she detected that he was uncomfortable about certain things, and in a way she exploited that and fed on it, and to the point that, of course, you know, he definitely went willingly. I mean, he was definitely in on it, and we've seen him even in documentaries saying, you know, sort of, here's the beginning of our new life kind of thing. And partly, I suspect he was thinking, you know, there are great opportunities. I'm sure she persuaded him that there would be, and to some extent, I suppose living in a big mansion in Montecito in the lovely Californian weather with your children able to go down to the beach, and that's rather different from getting on with the job over here. But I think there's something rather awful about, you know, it's a bit like if you're at school, you know, you may not like your school very much, but you sort of get on with it. But if somebody comes along and says, hey, there's a gate over there, have you thought about running away? That makes you very unhappy. And then if you actually do it, you have to live with the consequences. And that's also very tricky.
Harry was taken advantage of in a sense. She took little things in his life that she saw he wasn't 100% happy with. She took his immaturity for the world. She took his
Post-traumatic
vulnerability, his mental health issues,
yeah.
and she really did run with it.
Mm-hmm.
And wow, I mean, that he's spot on. I can't even say it any better.
There's a lot of people that respond to the shiny object in front of them.
Yeah.
A lot.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're dangling that, and he was right about the gate, you sort of do want to run out of that. If you're having any problems, any problems, if you're just having a bad day in general, there's days where you just want to run out that door.
Yeah.
So she took advantage of his vulnerability.
Exactly. I get that Harry was in his 30s when he met her, but he was still emotionally stunted because everything was done for him already. He didn't have to worry about anything.
Right.
And
everyone also cleaned up his mess.
Yeah, so I think he thought that was going to happen in California too. Like, like we'll just get servants and aides and this. And
I don't think she's going to clean up his mess. And I think
obviously not.
If he is in the UK, there might be a panic button right now with him.
Yeah.
Because I would be panicking if no one's going to clean up my mess.
Yeah.
Who's going to do it for me now?
Yeah.
Guess I got to go back to dad.
Yeah.
So it's
what
scary.
do you guys think? Let us know. Like, would you be willing to not get mad at the royal family or accept Harry back into the fold? I mean, blood is thicker than water. I know it's different. I know it's different with guys.
Yeah.
But I would really like to see the brothers back together because it does make me sad.
I was reading some of the comments, and Vintage Reed, who we love here, she said I would accept it, but I would draw the line with him on the balcony. I don't want him on the balcony. There are people that would say this is a safe spot for you. We will take you back in.
Mm-hmm.
However, don't rub it in our faces that you're back.
I'm the same way, Stephanie. I don't want to see him on the balcony. I don't want to see him. You know, I'll see him walking in Sandringham for Christmas. I don't mind seeing him do the walk, but I don't want to see him on the balcony. I don't want to see him working.
Right.
If he
that
does,
would be shoved in our faces.
If he does Invictus, I want to see William there. I want to see other people. I want to see, you know what would be nice? There. Princess Anne's husband, her husband maybe being involved with Invictus as well. You know, putting him there too.
Zara
and Mike. Mike would be amazing ambassador for Invictus. I would like to see that. That would be my dream.
It would be tricky, but it's possible. That's all I'm saying. It would be possible, but it would be, there's a lot of stuff going around that one.
Yeah. So. Today's animal rescue is Soul Dog Rescue. They go around all over the country rescuing dogs out of high kill shelters. This is also cool what they do. They travel to rural communities on Native American reservations, and they make sure that, you know, if people need their dogs spayed or neutered, they make sure that's taken care of. They provide veterinary care, education, everything like that. So I really do like this rescue, Soul Dog Rescue. We will put the link in the description below. Make sure you share it with friends and family, guys. It really does make a difference.
Yeah, I think we featured them before. They're a great little rescue. Yeah, I love them. All right, guys. Well, we will see you tomorrow.
Have a great day.
Bye.